following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I did achieve the rank of lieutenant colonel in the Air Force. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you want to ask about a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give me a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Or you can get to us today on the direct line, the toll-free line, 831-685-1080. Again, that's 831-685-1080. Okay, it's a priority line. Excuse me, not toll-free. It's a priority line. And then I have to say a few things about this 27-year-old pitcher, left-handed pitcher from the L.A. Angels, 27 years old. He was found dead yesterday. No bad things in it for as far as murder or anything like that. They just are shrugging their shoulders, don't know why. Okay? Well, I've done 1,700 autopsies on kids under the age of 10 who died of the same thing. This is called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart disease. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart disease. In pigs, it's called mulberry heart disease. Okay? The same deficiency. And, of course, is very common in dogs and calves and every vertebrate. You know, my thesis, which is in the Smithsonian Institute, where I did 20,000 autopsies, 17,000 some change of over 454 species of animals and 3,000 humans. And then, of course, this project in Qichon, China, 1,700 autopsies of kids under the age of 10 that died of this sudden heart death. And if they do a hair analysis on this Tyler Skaggs's body, okay, do a hair analysis, just take hair from the back of his nape of his neck and run it, you see he had a severe deficiency of selenium. You need to get a hold of the CDs, Dead Athletes Don't Lie, and Exercise Without Supplementation is Suicide. Those two CDs will kind of give you the deep details here. Get a hold of that book, Rare Earths and Cures. Read that, and goes into athletes and why they die early. And then go to Chapter 11, Rare Earths and Cures, and look how to collect the hair, how to package it, where to ship it to. 2-3 weeks later, you get your results back, and it tells you how to interpret the results. This is a unnecessary tragedy. Everybody who plays sports, regardless if they're in the Pee Wee League or the Pop Warner League or grade school or junior high or high school or university or the Olympics for professionals, any athlete, okay, at any age needs to have a hair analysis 2 or 3 times a year to make sure that they're, during their practices and their seasons and so forth. Same way with the military. Same way with anybody who has autism and ADD and ADHD and suicidal tendencies and are violent. And we can prevent school shooters. We can prevent mass murders, suicides. All this stuff is caused by a deficiency of a mineral nutrient, okay? All the emotional stuff is a different nutrient than the heart stuff, but they're both nutritional deficiencies of minerals. And so if you supplement with these things, we can end all of this. We can end all of this. I'm really, really disappointed in the medical system. I'm really, really, really disappointed in the government that nobody's paying attention. I've been screaming about this since the 1960s. Since the 1960s, we're talking over 50 years. I've been yelling about this, and this is just another example of why we need to do these things, okay? Right now, anybody who's seeing a psychologist or a psychiatrist or getting counseling because of behavioral problems, they need to get a hair analysis. There's no other test that will give you the information about these deficiencies, okay? So we need to do that. And again, the book, Rare Earths and Cures, the CDs, Dead Athletes Don't Lie, and Exercise Without Supplementation is Suicide. I also want to tell you about, of course, you can take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. We'll give you everything you need to deal with these. The Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight if you're exercising, you're working hard and sweating. We also have a wonderful sports drink to add to that, the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. I would throw in the glucogel, vitamin D3, and the MSM, of course, to deal with the joints and cartilage and ligaments and tendons and connective tissue. But I'd also throw in our Rebound, or sports drink. Our sports drink Rebound has 100 nutrients, including the nutrients that will reduce the risk and even prevent the sudden heart death. Okay, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart disease, Keyshawn disease, Mulberry heart disease. This sports drink Rebound has 100 nutrients in it, including extra amounts of this one to help us protect our young athletes, or even older athletes like me, 80 years old, right? People who run and exercise on machines and go to the gym, or exercise at home, or just even take a walk around the block. Okay, and so we really, really, really have to go out of our way to do these things, because, you know, we put oil in our car, prevent the engine from burning up. Human beings wait until you burn up and have problems, say, well, maybe I should do something. Okay, so I keep encouraging people. I keep encouraging you. Get a hold of the information. Dead athletes don't lie. Exercise without supplementation of suicide. Okay, rare earth spin cures. And, of course, Rebound, our sports drink. I drink about 2-3 of those a day. I carry 3 70-pound suitcases. You know, I'm 80 years old. I'm only 150 pounds myself. And I had an injury a couple of months ago, and I'm like 95% healed, falling into a sinkhole up in Canada. Most people my age would have died by falling into that hole, okay? It was a big fall, lots of injury, but because I've been taking these nutrients for 71 years, twice a day, I was able to survive and flourish and recover, okay? And you can do the same thing. Contact your Youngevity associate today and ask for the book, Rare Earth Spin Cures, the CDs, Dead Athletes Don't Lie, and Exercise Without Supplementation of Suicide. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management. For optimal health, with this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. Carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's original roast, a perfect blend of mellow and smooth with just the right full-bodied depth to make an aromatic and enjoyable cup of coffee. Traditional as well as organic and fair trade options also available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local FDI Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Get us on the direct line. Okay, the direct line, it's 831-685-1080, 831-685-1080, or toll-free 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free 1-888-379-2552. And we're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, and we're growing like crazy. We need help. If you need an income stream, you want the tax breaks of billionaires, you want to have a willable asset, you can work together with your family and your kids and grandkids and cousins and mom and dad, and you can then when your time to go, you can leave it to them in your will. It's a willable asset. Be sure to contact your Youngevity associate and ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases. 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. The trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and Passport Aromatherapy. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we'd talk about natural remedies for chronic pain, as I've got a story here from Natural News, and it's headlined, Best Natural Remedies for Chronic Pain. They say holistic health practitioners recommend natural ways to deal with chronic pain, and they prescribe anti-inflammatory foods and health supplements that naturally reduce inflammation responsible for severe pain. They say food is really medicine, which is something you've been saying for years. They say inflammation is one of the natural defenses of the body against diseases, but excess inflammation may hasten their development. Furthermore, chronic inflammation is known to cause chronic pain. One of the natural ways to manage severe pain involves adopting an anti-inflammatory diet. This diet often gives prescribed along with physical exercise, stress management, and alternative medicines. Foods include in the anti-inflammatory diet vary and depend on overall health of the person and the severity of their symptoms. Generally, it includes whole fruits and vegetables, as well as moderate amounts of chicken, fish, and animal proteins. The anti-inflammatory diet prohibits the consumption of sugars, corn, rice, and wheat, which are all foods that increase inflammation. They go on to say health supplements to support the anti-inflammatory diet, support these foods are healthy foods by taking health supplements. Supplements that contain natural ingredients may help reduce chronic pain. Turmeric, a very effective anti-inflammatory spice. Experts prescribe minimum daily dose of 500 milligrams for people plagued with chronic back pain and joint pain. Getting high levels of vitamin D also helps in pain management. Vitamin D is an essential nutrient that regulates the immune system. Fish oil contains plenty of omega-3 fatty acids like DHA and EPA. These fatty acids contribute to the production of resolvins, a class of chemical compounds that help alleviate severe pain. Resolvins act on immune cells and nerve cells and regulate inflammatory signals to reduce pain. A person suffering from chronic pain should give cannabis oil or CBD oil, one of the main cannabinoid compounds found in cannabis plant. Offers several health benefits, including pain relief. So there you go, CBD oil.
Oh, absolutely. And, of course, we have our Soothe. It's a cream in a little pump bottle. And it's just great for skin, pain, itching, all that kind of stuff, sunburn. But if you have some deep bone pain, I like to add the trauma oil from our aromatherapy oil division. Trauma oil, Trauma, is what it says what it means. If you really have some deep joint pain, add 4 or 5 drops of that trauma oil to the Soothe, a half a teaspoon, mix it up really good and apply it to a joint, and you'll get really deep pain relief for hours. And of course, we also have the CM cream, which is seal mineral stoliate, and of course we have the soft gel capsules, of the CM cream, of the CM plus soft gel capsules, and so we have all this stuff to relieve discomfort, and whether it's in your skin or your joints, or you have headaches and all this kind of stuff. And there's no need to suffer. Just remember, though, pain is a symptom, as Doug described. He was quite correct. Pain is a symptom, is not the disease. And so you have to deal with the inflammation. And, of course, I'd also get a hold of the books, Let's Play Doctor. Get a hold of the book, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and Epigenetics, And you'll get all the diets and really great stuff. Stay away from the bad stuff, including fried foods, processed meats, oils, and glutens, wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. YOUNGEVITY's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local YOUNGEVITY associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. YOUNGEVITY's Triple Treat Chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local YOUNGEVITY associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and YOUNGEVITY products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try YOUNGEVITY's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for YOUNGEVITY 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. You can call us on the direct line. Okay, it's 831-685-1080. The direct line, 831-685-1080, or toll free 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live to be well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 plus, while being biologically 30, 40, 50. And Aubrey de Grey, the great professor from England who deals with human longevity, says, hey, there will be people 1,000 years from now who are alive today. They'll live to be 1,000 years of age if they do everything right. And he puts out 7 things, okay? So I want you to get a hold of the book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Get a hold of that CD. A stick of butter a day keeps the doctor away. You want to get a hold of the book Immortality and the CD Immortality Forever Young, and learn. And of course, this is from the Blue Zones and the National Geographic. They say the top 20 longevity cultures, 19 of the 20 are third world cultures. They don't have any doctors or insurance or hospitals or pharmaceuticals or anything like that, and yet they have 40 times 100-year-olds we Americans do. They have 40 times 100-year-olds we do. They have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We only have one per 10,000. What are their secrets? Get a hold of that book, Rare Earths Been Cures, and get a hold of Exercise Without Supplementation of Suicide, and don't forget that DVD, Praise the Lord and Pass the 90, okay? And let's see here. I think that's going to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Of course, you got to take that 90. Okay. Let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Minnesota. And Deborah, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Deborah. You're on the air.
Hi, Dr.
Hi.
Wallach. I have Meniere's, and I am on 5 of your products and have been on for about 4 years. But I want to know if I need to be taking something else.
Sure. Okay. How old are you?
73.
73. And let's see. Do you have any other issues? Any high blood pressure, diabetes?
No.
Do you have any arthritis or back problems?
No.
No osteoporosis?
No.
Okay. Do you have any ringing in the ears, kind of a tone, like a or whooshing sound, whoosh, whoosh?
A little, no ringing, but sometimes a whooshing sound.
Okay. It comes and goes. Okay. Well, Meniere's disease, okay, it's also called vertigo. It's also called Wallach's vertigo. Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here.
Yes.
Okay. Deborah, how much do you weigh?
133.
Okay. Now, what is Deborah's problem here, Charmaine?
She has osteoporosis of the skull.
Absolutely, 100%, no mistake about it. You get an A++ here. What would you do for a lady who's 73 years old, 133 pounds, no other real issues, but she does have the Wallach's vertigo, a.k.a. Meniere's disease, okay, and she has the tinnitus, the whooshing sound, okay, 133 pounds. What would you do for her?
Well, for her issues, I would suggest, well, first of all, gluten-free diet, no oils and no fried foods. And then for her issues, I would suggest that she gets on a healthy bone and joint pack and adds to that for extra work the Ultimate Daily Classic, the MSM, and the Pro Joint, and vitamin D3 for absorption.
Okay. You need A+, and of course you do that, and give us a call every couple of weeks, Deborah, and we'll walk you through this. In fact, we're just finishing up a book on this subject. It's so common. But, yeah, you can look for great results here just following what Char said, and we'll be back with more after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity at 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. You can call us on the direct line, the priority line, 831-685-1080. Again, the direct line, the priority line, 831-685-1080. Don't forget the toll-free line, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's 1-888-379-2552. And if you need to lose that 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more, contact your Youngevity associate. Get a hold of the book and the CD called Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. You also want to get a hold of the book Energy Crisis and look into the Keto Dot. Of course, Youngevity has the Keto Caramel Shake and the Keto Caramel Meal Bar. 2 or 3 meals a day should be a keto meal. And then, obviously, moderate amounts of vegetables and things like baked sweet potatoes and things like fish and poultry and red meat. And then one healthy weight loss pack per 100 pounds of body weight. Take those things appropriate for your body weight. And you'll lose a half a pound or 2 pounds a day. And the magic is you'll never gain the weight back as long as you stay on the 90s. 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 minerals, 3 fatty acids, because being overweight and obese has nothing to do with eating too much or lack of exercise. That was a false theory for 125 years. We followed that theory. I mean, we followed it to the letter, and that's why America is the #1 obese nation in the world, because we followed the wrong theory, okay? And so get a hold of your Youngevity associate, and let's lose that weight, half a pound, 2 pounds a day, and never gain a weight back. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Minneapolis, Minnesota. And Paul, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Paul, you're on the air.
Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
I sent in my hair, and I got my report back, and I'm low on one thing and high on 2 things.
Okay.
Wondering if you can help me out. So one is germanium. I'm low on that. And I'm high on titanium and high on molybdenum.
Molybdenum, yeah.
Yeah, molybdenum. There you go. MO.
Okay. Are you in the high middle, or are you off the top on the molybdenum? Okay.
It's up to 0.011, some high middle.
Yeah, high middle. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Okay, these are all essential nutrients. Okay, and so it's one of those things where I'm so happy that you did that. And of course, you don't have any excess amounts of uranium and that sort of stuff. And so that's a good thing. That's one of the nice things about the hair analysis we provide, is that you also get an assessment of where you're at with these things that are really toxic. And so you didn't mention that, so I think you're in good shape. How much do you weigh, Paul?
I am 188. I have osteoporosis of the skull and low back pain. And are those two things connected?
They are connected. Low back pain could be degenerative disc disease. It could be due to osteoporosis or arthritis of the vertebrae, bone spurs of the vertebrae. And when you say you have osteoporosis of the skull, do you have ringing in the ears or vertigo?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Tinnitus.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I'm on
Charmaine,
OsteoFX. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and this is going to be for our greater listening audience here. What would you do for Paul here, Charmaine?
Well,
188 pounds.
Obviously, clean him with the diet, but for those issues, I would get him on 2 healthy bone and joint packs, and then I would add to that the MSM and the ProJoint and vitamin D3 for absorption.
Mm-hmm. Good. And what could he stick in his ear with a Q-tip that would help him maybe relieve some of the inflammation and reduce that tinnitus?
The CM cream that comes with the pack.
Yep, absolutely. The CM cream, just like a quarter of a teaspoon of that CM cream. Take a Q-tip, put it down in your ears. When you wake up in the morning, kind of in the middle of the day, maybe a half hour before lunch, and again a half hour before bedtime, and that will relieve a lot of inflammation and swelling. And a lot of times, even before you begin to heal your osteoporosis of the skull, you'll get some relief of that tinnitus. But keep us informed, Paul. You're going to be a great testimony for our listeners. Char and I will be back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call on the direct line, the priority line, 831-685-1080. Again, the priority line, 831-685-1080, or toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And let's see here. Again, we're looking for help. We are growing like crazy, and so we're looking for people who want to become a Youngevity associate. Contact your Youngevity associate and ask them for the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases. 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths. amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, aromatherapy oils, a trilogy of books. Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy. If you've never run a business before, your own or anybody else's, get a hold of that book, Wall Street for Kids, and learn how to be profitable, learn how to get the tax breaks of billionaires, learn how to get the same benefits that employees get from the big corporations they work for. Paid vacation, things like use of a company car. Your Youngevity company can pay for your monthly premiums for your health insurance and your life insurance and many, many other things, including the cost of your supplement program. And then your Youngevity business will get the tax breaks associated with all that. All right, let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to St. Louis, Missouri. And Tracy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Tracy, you're on the air.
Yes.
Hi,
yes,
how can
hi.
we help you?
How are you doing?
Okay.
Yes, hold on one second. I have my paper written down. Okay, I was calling because I have so much inflammation, so much joint pain, stiffness. I do my own house cleaning business.
Mm-hmm.
And I do that about 4 or 5 days a week, and I work another job. And
okay.
They said I had degenerative disc disease in my back. They
Okay.
said I had osteopenia, a little bit of low bone density. So I was concerned about those things, what to take to help with my joints and all this.
Well, let me ask you a couple of questions
and
here.
then, yeah.
Do you have any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes?
No, a thyroid. I took some medicine years ago, very low. I took medicine years ago, lithium in the 90s, and it knocked out my thyroid.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
So I'm on levothyroxine 88 milligrams right now, which is the best I've taken in a long time that hasn't caused.
Sure. And what do you weigh? What's your body weight, Tracy? What's your body weight?
I weigh about 144 right now.
And how tall are you?
I get about 5'4.5", 5'5". I gained weight since I had a kind of these issues just recently. I put on about 7 pounds.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Now, you've seen this a million times over the 30 years. Tracy's plethora of problems here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's got inflammation in her body. One doctor might diagnose it as things like lupus or fibromyalgia. Another doctor is going to say, oh, you have joint pain, you got arthritis. She has osteopenia, which is kind of early osteoporosis. She's got degenerative disc disease, and she's got low thyroid issues. And so what kind of diet would you put her on, Charmaine?
A gluten-free diet, of course.
Yeah. And then what would you do to help that thyroid? What would you do about her diet?
Well, she can't eat cruciferous vegetables.
Yeah, no cruciferous vegetables. What makes up that category, cruciferous vegetables?
Like kale and cabbage and stuff like that.
Broccoli and Brussels sprouts and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, apologize, an airplane flying right over. Okay. Okay, at any rate, that's not me grinding my teeth. That's an airplane flying over. And she weighs 144 pounds. And so what would you give her to deal with all this musculoskeletal stuff, including the pain and the thyroid?
Well, for her issues, I would suggest that she gets on one healthy bone and joint pack and adds to it MSM, Pro Joint, vitamin D3 for absorption, and of course the CM cream comes with that, and also Ocean's Gold.
Okay, absolutely, Ocean's Gold for the thyroid. So Char's correct, Tracy. You want to get one of the healthy bone and joint packs. I would get an extra bottle of the Osteo, so you could take 2 doses of that a day. I would also get the MSM, 1 bottle of that, so you can take 3 of those MSM tablets twice a day. They're designed to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue. Here it comes, disc between the vertebrae, bone makes bone itself. There will be a bottle of the glucogel with the healthy bone and joint pack, so you can just take 5 of those a day. Okay, you divide them up, 3 in the morning with breakfast and 2 at dinner time kind of thing. You can even get another bottle and take 5 3 times a day if you want to speed things up. And then there's a CM cream that comes with the healthy bone and joint pack. And what would you do, Charmaine, with that CM cream? Oh, vitamin D3, you said that, vitamin D3, 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And so let's go those directions and stay away from all the bad stuff, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, the glutens to maximize absorption. And you're going to be one of our testimonies. So do call us every 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, because you're going to get a great response here. You might even grow a half inch or so. because degenerative disc disease, the discs shrink, the vertebrae get closer together. You might even get some. Do you have any noise in your ears? Do you have any tinnitus, ringing in the ears, or whooshing sounds?
Maybe on occasion, but not too often.
It comes
but
and goes.
Recently I've been like waking up with that vertigo, feeling dizzy, like laying in bed.
So that's
that
osteoporosis of the skull. Yeah, that's osteoporosis of the skull. And that'll all go away because this is all just simple nutritional deficiencies, osteoporosis of the skull.
Okay.
Stay away from the bad foods to maximize absorption, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your body will respond, and you shall see some benefit. And this is very typical. We're just finishing up a book here that just deals with the 25 diseases you get from osteoporosis of the skull because it's so prevalent that, and your general practitioner might refer you to a neurologist, ear, nose, and throat doctor, an eye doctor, a hearing doctor, a neurologist, all this sort of stuff, and a dentist, of course, and it's just really just osteoporosis of the skull. There's 12 pairs of cranial nerves, and it's one of those things where they will get squeezed coming through those tunnels by the bone matrix, which is kind of like the rebar, the bone which ramps up when you have osteoporosis. Your bone wants to try and stay strong when you're losing the minerals. And so you're going to be amazed. Literally, there are thousands and thousands of people who are misdiagnosed and mistreated, both, when they have osteoporosis of the skull. It's just a mess. And so we were obligated to write this book so we can save America from the skull down, okay? So give us a call every couple of weeks, Tracy, because you're going to be a great testimony. Okay, Doug, we have time to start another one?
Yeah, let's get one going. Let's head back to Minnesota. And Lucille, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Lucille, you're on the air.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. And
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
just calling about my son, James, who has schizophrenia. And I do have another question if we have time, if it's okay with you.
Okay, well, let's get with James. How old is he? What does he weigh?
He's 31. He weighs about 245 pounds. He's
How
6
tall
foot
is he?
3. 6 foot
Okay. Mm-hmm. And did he have autism as a kid, or ADD, or ADHD, anything like that?
Not that I know of.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does he have any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis?
No, he's very healthy.
Okay, except that he
kept
has
a lot of
schizophrenia.
feelings inside. He kept a lot of feelings.
Yeah,
inside.
Is he on medication?
He is. He's been on for 13 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is he on any other medication? Again, high blood pressure, diabetes, anything like that?
Not yet.
Okay, okay. All right. All right, Charmaine, we only have a minute here before we go to the break, so we'll get started here with Lucille's son, James. And 245 pounds, 6'3". Yeah, if it's all muscle, that's great. He may be 20 pounds overweight otherwise. But what would you do for this guy diet-wise?
Well, I'd get him on a gluten-free diet for sure, just for the heck of it.
Yeah, gluten-free diet, no sugar,
Yep.
none of the bad stuff, fried foods, processed meats, oils, and glutens. Get your pen and paper ready, Lucille, because we're going to come back and give your son James a program for brain and mental issues after these bits of information.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business.
For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 for Life Crusade. And Douglas, go right back to Minnesota and Lucille. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. What would you do for her son, James, who's had, for 13 years, he's been diagnosed with schizophrenia. He's got this issue. Okay. And so what would you do for him?
Well, first thing he needs to do is get on a gluten-free diet, no oils, no fried foods, and no restrict
I would
sugar.
say no sugar.
No sugar, yep. And then for his issues, I would get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, daily, Ultimate Daily Classic, De-Stress, Synaptive, and go from there.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I'd give him an extra bottle of minerals a month so he can take another ounce, 2 ounces of the plain minerals in the middle of the day. Could be the plain unflavored minerals. It could be I wouldn't give him the cherry mints, but I would also offer him the strawberry kiwi, which is very, very low in sugar, but it has the 78 minerals in there. And I would get a hair analysis on him, Lucille. I get a hair analysis on him because I want to see there's a couple of specific nutrients that when you're deficient in them, it causes these types of problems, including schizophrenia and behavioral problems of all kinds, the whole spectrum. And so it'll be good for him because you're not going to be around forever. I'm not going to be around forever. So we need to make sure he's okay after you're gone. And so you're not there to watch him or help him, support him. And so I'd get a hold of that book, Rare Herbs and Cures. Go to, read the whole thing then because there are chapters 4, 5, and 6. Chapters 4, 5, and 6 goes into these behaviors. And then you want to get to chapter 11, learn how to collect the hair. How to box it up, where to ship it to 2-3 weeks later, you get the results back, and then give us a call when you get the results back, because I want to ask you about specific nutrients, but I don't want to do that until you get the hair analysis, because I don't want to sort of cloud the water, by telling you something until you get the hair analysis done. But we can prevent schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, manic depression. We can prevent and reverse things like autism, ADD, ADHD. I did it myself when I was 9 years old, accidentally. I mean, without even knowing what I was doing. I was just trying. My parents had taken me to see 20 doctors over a period of 5 years because I had what would be called Tourette syndrome today, which is a variation of autism. and I was getting pretty violent, okay, and they wanted to institutionalize me, put me in an institution for the rest of my life because of my behavior, and which is probably, good because it alerted me that they weren't going to be able to help me. 20 doctors couldn't help me, and so I started eating animal food, and in 3 days' time, I cured myself. After 20 doctors had looked at me and raised their hands up and said, we don't know what he's got, because he didn't even have a name for it back then, okay? But these things, when you read that book, chapters 4, 5, and 6, and chapter 11, it will blow your mind how much we know. It's just really too bad that the psychiatrists and psychologists, they just want to do talk therapy and prescribe drugs as opposed to doing a hair analysis, which would give you a clue of what to give these kids and turn them around and save them and their families a lot of unnecessary grief, save them a lot of unnecessary misery. Okay, well, I want to, let's see here, make sure, and Shar?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you've seen people with emotional problems over these years. You've been working with me for almost 30 years, and you've seen these things before.
Oh, yeah, we got people in our group that got kids that won't go without the Synaptive. They need it, and people that have been in the service and, over in Vietnam. And
PTSD, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep, and they really depend on it, and it's safe. I mean, it won't hurt them, and it really improves their quality of life.
Yeah, nobody's ever died from overdoses of vitamins or minerals.
No.
And it's not prescription, and so they can deal with this themselves. They can adjust things, there's variations on this, so they can match their budget appropriately. And so we're very excited that Lucille asked us about this, and we would appreciate, Lucille, if you would contact us every couple of weeks and let us know how your son is doing. And if he's moved, say 6, 8 weeks, 10 weeks down the line, if he's moved and want to say something, we'd love to hear from him too, because he'll have a wonderful testimony. Thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Sam. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless the national anthem. God bless the American flag. And God bless America.